Salma Hayek's rise to Hollywood fame is not just a story of success. It's a testament to overcoming obstacles and challenging the norms. From her privileged upbringing in Mexico to becoming a trailblazing actress and activist in Hollywood, Hayek's journey is one of resilience, passion, and breaking down barriers. Join us as we dive into her inspiring story, from battling dyslexia to conquering Hollywood and using her platform to fight for women's rights. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of unstoppable stars. Salma Hayek's childhood in Coatzacoalcos, a coastal town in Veracruz, Mexico, was the embodiment of warmth, privilege, and community service. Born in 1966 to a prominent family, Salma was surrounded by a nurturing environment that shaped her values and ambitions from an early age. Her father, Salma Hayek Dominguez, was a successful businessman in the oil industry and an executive for an oil company, which afforded the family a level of comfort and status. Despite their wealth, the Hayek family was known for their humility and commitment to helping others, thanks to the influence of Salma's parents. Her mother, Diana Jimenez Medina, an opera singer, added an artistic dimension to Salma's upbringing, exposing her to the world of music and the performing arts at an early age. This influence fostered Salma's love for creativity and storytelling, inspiring her future career. Salma once reminisced, "My mother's voice could fill a room with emotion. She taught me the power of expression, of telling stories through art." Philanthropy was deeply woven into the family fabric. Salma Hayek was involved in numerous community initiatives, using his position to give back to those in need. Growing up in this environment, Salma learned that with privilege comes responsibility. She saw firsthand how her parents used their resources to make a difference, whether it was supporting local charities, building schools, or providing jobs for underprivileged communities. This upbringing planted the seeds for Salma's lifelong commitment to philanthropy, particularly her activism for women's rights and social justice. Her parents' influence went beyond material generosity. They encouraged Salma to think independently, be curious about the world, and stand up for what she believed in. This environment gave her the confidence to pursue her dreams, even when it meant making difficult choices later in life, such as leaving behind her formal education to follow her passion for acting. Salma's early years were also filled with a sense of cultural pride. Growing up in Mexico, she was surrounded by the rich traditions, vibrant colors, and deep-rooted history of her homeland. This connection to her Mexican heritage would later play a significant role in her career, most notably in her portrayal of Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. Salma has often said that her roots gave her the strength to break barriers in Hollywood, where Latina actresses were often marginalized. In many ways, Salma's childhood was a perfect balance of love, culture, and purpose. Her parents' commitment to the arts and philanthropy laid the foundation for her future as both an actress and an activist. As Salma herself once said, "I was lucky to be born into a family that believed in giving back. It taught me that success is not just about personal achievement, but about making a difference in the lives of others." Her upbringing in Mexico didn't just shape her career, it gave her the values that would define her legacy. Despite the privileged and happy beginnings, Salma Hayek's journey to Hollywood stardom was riddled with challenges and tough decisions. After a relatively short stint at university in Mexico, where she studied international relations, Salma realized that her heart wasn't in academics. Her true passion lay in acting. The thought of spending years in a conventional career path didn't align with the fire she felt for the world of film and performance. This inner calling led to one of the most pivotal and difficult decisions of her life, dropping out of college to pursue acting full-time. At the time, it was a decision that shocked her family. Her father, a man of business, and her mother, a former opera singer, valued education and stability. Salma has often spoken about how her parents, especially her father, expected her to finish her degree and settle into a more traditional, secure career path. "I'll never forget the looks on their faces when I said I was going to leave school," she recalled in an interview. It wasn't disappointment or anger. It was fear for her future, for stepping into an industry as unpredictable as acting, and in a culture that still valued formal education as the primary route to success. Her family's initial disapproval made the decision even more daunting. But for Salma, The idea of suppressing her passion for the sake of security was unimaginable. She knew the risks, but she also understood that the life she wanted wouldn't come from following the expected path. She described herself as having a fierce determination from a young age, never one to back down from challenges or let other people's expectations define her. "I wasn't rebellious for the sake of it," she shared. "I just knew that I would never forgive myself if I didn't at least try." With this fire inside her, Salma packed her bags and moved to Mexico City to study acting. Even though she had a famous last name and connections, success didn't come overnight. She landed her first acting gig in a Mexican telenovela, Teresa, where she quickly became a household name in Mexico. But even with the fame and recognition she received, Salma felt she hadn't yet reached her full potential. She yearned to break into Hollywood, a far more competitive and less inclusive environment for Latina actresses at the time. Leaving behind the success she had built in Mexico was another major leap of faith. "It felt like starting all over again," she admitted. Hollywood, with its often stereotypical portrayals of Latinas, wasn't ready to offer her the serious roles she craved. Many doubted her ability to break into the American film industry with her accent and cultural background. But once again, Salma didn't let the odds deter her. She pushed forward, driven by the same fierce passion and determination that had led her to leave college years before. Looking back on her journey, Salma acknowledges that those difficult moments of doubt and familial disapproval only strengthened her resolve. "When I finally made it, it felt like the biggest victory. Not just for me, but for all the people who doubted I could do it," she said. It was this fearless pursuit of her dreams that transformed Salma Hayek from a young woman who left college in Mexico against her family's wishes into a Hollywood icon beloved across the globe. At the age of 3, Salma Hayek was diagnosed with dyslexia, a learning disability that makes reading scripts and memorizing lines particularly challenging. For someone aiming for success in a career where quick line delivery and script comprehension are essential, dyslexia can seem like a substantial obstacle. In an industry that already presents numerous challenges, especially for women of color and non-native English speakers, this additional difficulty can quickly become disheartening. Reflecting on her experience, Salma admitted, "I was terrified at times. Reading scripts, which is a basic part of an actor's job, was something that took her longer than others. She struggled with processing the lines, which initially made her question whether she could truly succeed in Hollywood, where fast-paced productions and constant auditions demanded quick learning." But instead of letting dyslexia define her or hold her back, Salma made the conscious decision to use it as fuel for her determination. "I realized that this challenge would not define me," she said. She chose to approach her work with an extra layer of commitment and perseverance, learning to adapt and find ways to overcome her difficulty. Rather than becoming overwhelmed by the pressures, Salma focused on practice and repetition, dedicating hours to memorizing lines in a way that worked for her. She used her visual memory and repetition techniques to bypass the traditional reliance on quick reading comprehension. "I had to work harder," she shared, "but that made the victories even sweeter." Salma's dyslexia pushed her to hone her craft with a level of discipline and focus that made her stronger as an actor. In a way, the learning difficulty became a driving force behind her success. Her ability to not only memorize lines, but to breathe life into them with deep emotion and authenticity became one of her defining traits as an actress. As her career progressed, it became clear that what could have been seen as a limitation was, in fact, part of the resilience that made her such a standout figure in Hollywood. When she played complex roles, like her portrayal of Frida Kahlo in the film Frida, Salma's ability to internalize and express the emotional weight of her characters was evident. Her struggle with dyslexia didn't stop her from delivering the kind of nuanced, emotionally rich performances that would later make her an Academy Award nominee. Her story is a powerful reminder that challenges, whether they are personal, physical, or societal, don't have to be barriers to success. Instead, they can become opportunities for growth and motivation. Salma's battle with dyslexia ultimately became a part of her story, but it didn't define her. What defined her was her perseverance and her refusal to let anything, Whether it was societal expectations, cultural barriers, or personal challenges, stand in the way of her dreams. In sharing her experience with dyslexia, Salma has inspired many others who face similar challenges to see beyond their limitations and embrace the possibility of success, no matter the obstacles. Hollywood wasn't exactly welcoming to a Latina actress with a strong accent during the early years of Salma Hayek's career. Many doors were closed to her, and she often faced stereotypes and limitations that sought to confine her to certain roles. However, Hayek was determined not to be pigeonholed or defined by the industry's narrow views. Instead of allowing the challenges to deter her, she tirelessly sought out opportunities that would allow her to demonstrate her talent and versatility as an actress. Her breakthrough moment arrived in 1995 with The Desperado, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Starring opposite the charismatic Antonio Banderas, Hayek portrayed the role of Carolina, a strong and independent woman caught in a world of violence and danger. This film was a turning point for her career, catapulting her into the Hollywood spotlight and allowing her to showcase her undeniable talent and charisma. The success of Desperado not only marked a significant milestone in her career, but also demonstrated that audiences were ready to embrace diverse stories and characters. It was a bold statement in an industry that often marginalized Latina actresses, and it set the stage for Hayek to take on more challenging and complex roles in the future. With her breakout performance, she proved that she was not just a pretty face. She was a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood. This breakthrough opened doors for Hayek, leading her to future roles that would further challenge stereotypes and broaden the representation of Latina women in film. Her experience exemplified the importance of perseverance and the refusal to settle for less, inspiring countless others who aspire to break barriers in their own lives and careers. Even after her breakthrough role in Desperado, Salma Hayek was not content to simply bask in the glow of Hollywood fame. Her ambitions extended beyond acting. She wanted to shape narratives that resonated with her own experiences and those of the communities she cared about. With a deep understanding of the power of storytelling, Hayek sought to produce films that were not just entertaining, but also meaningful and reflective of diverse voices. This passion for storytelling culminated in her portrayal of the iconic artist Frida Kahlo in the 2002 biopic Frida, a project that was both personal and transformative for Hayek. The journey to bring Kahlo's life to the screen was not without its challenges. Hayek fought tirelessly to secure the financing and support necessary to produce the film, emphasizing its importance not only as a piece of art, but as a representation of a strong Latina figure whose life and work had been largely overlooked in mainstream cinema. Playing Kahlo, a revolutionary artist known for her vibrant self-portraits and exploration of identity, pain, and passion, Hayek described the experience as one that felt like destiny. She immersed herself in the role, embodying Kahlo's spirit and artistry, while navigating the complexities of her life, including her tumultuous relationship with fellow artist Diego Rivera and her struggles with health issues. Hayek's portrayal was a labor of love, infused with a deep respect for Kahlo's legacy and the broader message of empowerment for women and artists. The film not only showcased Hayek's incredible range as an actress, but also highlighted her skills as a producer. Her efforts were recognized with critical acclaim, and she received an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress, making her one of the few Latina actresses to achieve such recognition at that time. This milestone cemented her status as a versatile talent capable of breaking barriers in Hollywood, proving that she could excel behind the camera just as much as in front of it. In taking on the role of Frida Kahlo, Hayek inspired a new generation of actresses and filmmakers to embrace their unique stories and perspectives. Her commitment to authenticity and representation paved the way for more inclusive narratives in film, demonstrating that diverse voices can not only tell powerful stories, but also create cultural change. Through her work, Hayek has shown that art can be a powerful medium for exploration and understanding, and she continues to advocate for projects that uplift and empower marginalized communities. Salma Hayek's personal life has been as remarkable and inspiring as her professional journey, defying societal expectations in more ways than one. While many women in the entertainment industry often feel pressured to conform to traditional timelines, getting married and having children by a certain age, Hayek chose to follow her heart and live life on her own terms. After a series of relationships in her earlier years, she found lasting love later in life with French businessman François-Henri Pinault, the CEO of Kering, a global luxury goods company. The couple's love story began in 2006, and they faced their share of challenges, including the complexities of their busy careers and the public scrutiny that often accompanies high-profile relationships. However, their bond only grew stronger, culminating in a beautiful wedding in 2009 in Paris. Becoming a mother at the age of 41 was a profound turning point for Hayek. She welcomed her daughter, Valentina Paloma Pinault, in September 2007, a role that she cherishes deeply. "Being a mother is the most important thing to me," she has expressed. "It has changed my life in ways I never could have imagined." Embracing motherhood later in life allowed Hayek to approach parenting with a sense of maturity and gratitude, enriching her experience and perspective. In a world where women often feel pressured to adhere to rigid timelines for personal milestones, Hayek's journey serves as a powerful reminder that there is no right time to find love or start a family. "You don't have to rush to meet the expectations of others," she once shared, emphasizing the importance of self-discovery and patience. "I found happiness when I stopped worrying about a timeline." This philosophy not only reflects her own experiences, but also resonates with many who face societal pressure regarding marriage and family. Through her story, Hayek encourages women everywhere to embrace their unique journeys, celebrate their individual paths, and prioritize their happiness over societal norms. By defying conventions and finding love and fulfillment on her own timeline, Salma Hayek has become a beacon of empowerment for women, inspiring them to pursue their dreams without the fear of judgment or the constraints of a predetermined path. As a devoted mother, she balances her professional commitments with family life, often sharing glimpses of her daughter's adventures and their special moments together on social media. Hayek's dedication to both her career and her family demonstrates that it is possible to excel in multiple aspects of life, and her journey serves as an inspiration for women seeking to find harmony between their personal aspirations and societal expectations. Off-screen, Salma Hayek's influence has transcended the realm of Hollywood, positioning her as a prominent advocate for women's rights and social justice. Her commitment to activism has become a defining aspect of her public persona, reflecting her deep-seated belief in using her platform to effect positive change in the world. One of the most significant areas of her activism is her fight against domestic violence. Hayek has been vocal about her own experiences and the urgent need to address the systemic issues that allow such violence to persist. She has used her visibility to bring attention to the plight of women who suffer in silence, championing initiatives that seek to provide support and resources for survivors. In her speeches and public appearances, she emphasizes that addressing domestic violence is not just a personal issue, but a societal one that requires collective action and commitment from everyone. Her activism extends to issues of gender equality, where she has been a powerful voice in advocating for women's empowerment across the globe. Hayek's dedication to this cause is evident in her work with various organizations and campaigns aimed at uplifting women in underserved communities. She has partnered with groups that focus on education, healthcare, and economic empowerment, believing that by equipping women with the necessary tools and resources, they can break free from cycles of poverty and abuse. Salma's work in this space is incredibly inspiring, said actress Eva Longoria, highlighting the impact Hayek has had not just in her own life, but in the lives of countless others. She's not just using her platform for herself, she's using it to lift others up. This sentiment reflects a broader recognition within the entertainment industry of the responsibility that comes with fame, and Hayek embodies this philosophy by actively seeking to amplify the voices of marginalized women. In addition to her advocacy work, Hayek has produced and starred in films that tackle important social issues, further showcasing her commitment to meaningful storytelling. One of her notable projects, Frida, not only celebrated the life of the iconic artist Frida Kahlo, but also highlighted Kahlo's struggles as a woman in a male-dominated society. Through her work, Hayek seeks to shine a light on the complexities of women's experiences, fostering understanding and empathy among audiences. Salma Hayek's influence as an activist has also been bolstered by her ability to connect with younger generations. She utilizes social media to engage with her followers, sharing empowering messages, educational content, and calls to action. Her authenticity resonates with many, inspiring them to take a stand for causes they believe in. By leveraging her fame in this way, she encourages her audience to become active participants in the fight for equality and justice. In a world where celebrity influence can often feel superficial, Hayek's activism is a testament to the potential for positive change that lies within the entertainment industry. Her dedication to women's rights and her unwavering commitment to uplift others has not only made her a beloved figure in Hollywood, but also a true champion for social justice, leaving an indelible mark on the fight for equality. Through her advocacy, Salma Hayek continues to inspire countless individuals to embrace their power and work towards a better future for all. Salma Hayek's incredible journey is a powerful reminder that no dream is out of reach, no challenge insurmountable. From facing personal struggles to breaking cultural barriers in Hollywood and becoming a global advocate for women's rights, she has shown that true success comes from persistence and a sense of purpose. Salma's message to those facing their own challenges: never let anyone tell you that you don't belong. You have a place at the table, and if you don't, build your own. If Salma's story inspires you, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more captivating journeys of resilience, empowerment, and breaking boundaries in the entertainment world. Share your thoughts in the comments. How does Salma's story inspire you? Thanks for watching in this video.